This is the first look at the Insley crane. The boom was standing there like it was meant to be one of the trees. The bucket had become part of the earth, growing plants out of it. The heart of Insley looked like it had not had a beat in many years. Life had moved on past as this crane sat in the weeds. Hard to believe times have changed so much, that the equipment that built this country had become part of the landscape. I think it's time to bring this crane back to life. Bring it back to the way it should be represented, or at least as close as I could make it. There was another crane that didn't come to the same fortune as this one, thankfully. They saved the boom and the bucket.
What that is? But this thing ain't been moved in quite a while. Ever seen one of these? Purelator. It's the filter. And this is the inner one. I assume it's a higher micron. It's pretty wild. Had some repair work done. We're going to put her back in and run it.
The fuel rack was stuck. Found the second injector was not moving. Yes, everything was greased prior to running, and the oil was changed. Just trying to free up some sticky brakes and stuck levers. I believe is called the travel dog was popping out. The ratchet strap is holding the lever in. Trying to get it to steer while moving it so we can load it on a trailer. It's hard working away from the shop.
No! Digging this guy's yard up.
I made sure the yard was patched before we left. The radiator cap did not have a rubber seal on it, so it was not building pressure to cool the engine properly. It was bubbling over and steaming. Motor did not seem hot. Could hold my hand on the exhaust manifold.
What's smoking? What is it? Won't die? Huh?
They're running away on you? Spraying antifreeze everywhere, I don't know.
Well, if I can get this to turn little by little here. Wish I would have went the wrong way last time.
Next time you do it, you'll do it the same thing again.
Probably. Just remember that the easy way is the wrong. No, the easy way is the right way. Can't hardly get it by finger now.
What I'm trying to adjust here is the swingers. They are what control the drive for the tracks. They were not getting enough friction.
Dang it.
This was a several-day adventure. Some days my brother would come, some days friends, but today was my father.
So, yeah, it's on. The level of sketch that it took to get it on the trailer was not desirable. Apparently, my brother was running the skid steer, said that this side over here was completely off. I don't know how, but he said it was not even touching. So, and if you can tell, we broke a drive chain, which was not good. So this is where we're at. This is what we've done. Sorry, I wish I'd recorded it. We get too amped up on these projects and we forget these things.
We used the drag cable to assist us in loading. It was attached to the trailer. If you look, you can see in the center of the trailer, there are the D rings that is where we had attached. I was concerned about the boom. It was sticking right into a tree. I needed my brother to guide me. We were having some trouble getting the Insley to hold still. The swing brake is non-existent, all while we were trying to set the boom onto the trailer.
are cutting this off. We made a T-post so we can clear the exhaust, because it's super close to the exhaust. I think we can hang it out the front, but we tried to lower it with the skid steer, or with the crane, and it like gets jerky. So we're picking it up with a skid steer, trying to keep it safer, you know what I mean?
We still have the drag line connected to the trailer, giving me a little bit of reassurance while unloading, knowing the dozer is behind me helps a lot. My brother decides the best way to do this is to pull it with a dozer. I was going to try and drive it with one track, but it just kept twisting. We are trying to decide the best way to chain it so that the dozer can help steering. I think it's funny when working with your family. Sometimes you don't even have to say things, they're thinking the exact same thing, which makes life a lot easier. I was concerned, but there was not a lot I could do on that angle. I felt the best way to go was just keep going, even though it was turning. did not realize that the dozer was turning. Decided to let it rip, see if it would go flying back, and have to have the dozer catch me. Thank goodness flat ground. And now we can remove the dragline cable from the trailer. Hurry up. Why are you so slow? I think it's time for a cold snack. Welcome home, Insley. Stay tuned for more adventures.